check one. Check one, Emory volleyball. Check. Hello, volleyball fans, and welcome. You are looking live at the Woodruff Physical Education Facility on the campus of Emory University. This is Phil Bush, and I am back with you for another great afternoon of Emory volleyball. The 8th ranked Eagles, coming in 18-5, will take on the Salem College Spirits. First of two matches we'll be showing today. Emory has been on the road quite a bit, and this is kind of their time to get ready, because next week is, of course, the UAA Championships in cold and may even be snowy Rochester, New York. For right now, we're seeing Emory finishing their warm-ups, ready to go against Salem. Salem's already played once today against Oglethorpe. They lost that match 0-3. This will be Emory's first time on the court as the host school here on court one, but this should be good. And Emory has gone through a lot of changes with some injuries, but they're back now to being fully up to speed and operational. In my conversation with Jenny McDowell earlier in the week, she really felt this team really now was what Emory could be. This is going to be exciting to see, and it'll be really a lot of fun to watch how Emory comes out here first against this Salem team, first year head coach, and then this evening against a more experienced group with Randolph-Macon, pardon me. So we're looking forward to a great couple of matches today. This is going to be a lot of fun. We're about 3 minutes from match time. So we're looking forward to it. And some of the usual suspects we'll be talking about today. But I would say the team's players you'll be seeing a lot of on the court. You'll be seeing in the starting lineup, it's going to be Carly Saitman. It'll be Becky Brewer, the libero, of course, the incomparable Elise Thompson, Sydney Lineback, the setter, Maddie Arles, Leah Saunders, and Carissa Zurich. Chris will be playing all the way around now. That is one change to the lineup, gives them some more back row attack potential, with something Jenny McDowell really likes to have, having all 5 of those targets be operational at all times. So Emory finishing their warm-ups. This is going to be exciting and fun to watch. So we're looking forward to a great match. And Salem is going to have their hands full. Emory has not been on this floor in quite some time, so I know they're looking forward to being back here on the home court and getting ready, because next week they go into the UAA tournament in Rochester as the number 1 seed. They start out against Brandeis. If they win that match, they'll play the winner of Carnegie Mellon and Case Western. But there's a long way to go before then. But this is a very important couple of days worth of play for this team to really get ready for the rigors of UAA play. This is going to be exciting. We're about a minute and a half away from start now. Emory finishing their warm-ups. They come in 18-5, and they have played perhaps, if not the toughest, one of the 2 toughest schedules in the country. They have played everybody and anybody this year, and that if you look at the top 25, Emory has played their only losses have come to teams that were either in the top 25 or in it at the time. So it's going to be exciting to see. But right now, when you look at Emory, the teams they have lost to, Claremont Mudscripps, who is 6. They've lost to Juniata, who is 7. They've beaten Washington. And folks, we're back with you. Sorry about the technical difficulties we had. We're back though live. First point has been played. Salem takes that first point, and they are serving. They're in the blue. Emory, of course, in the home whites. And that point down. And this will be Mia Barsduskas to serve, the left-hander. Tough serve. That's going to be a service ace. 2-1 Emory in the lead. Look for some tough serving from the Eagles as they're back on their home floor for the first time in a while. Another tough serve. This will be a free ball back to the Eagles. What will they do with it? Hammered home off the block by Carissa Zurich. 3-1 Emory takes the lead, having given up the first point, 3 straight for the Eagles. The best of 5 to 25 points, of course. Fifth set if necessary will be to 15. Tough serve, but passed in, dug up, and put away. Down, I believe, was by Madeline Chappelle. 2 serves 3. Salem trails by 1. Float serve, passed well. Middle, hammered home. Carissa Zurich. 4-2. Emory's side-out offense looks to be on track early here in this tournament. Hammered home that time. Good put away there by Taylor Moulton, junior outside hitter. 3 serves 4. Serving substitution in for the Spirits. Dixie Folk. Tough pass. Pushed over. And not passed up. 4-4. Could be an advantage to Salem's already played a match. This is Emory's first one of the day. Another float jump. Right side. Hammered down. Carissa Zurich once again with the put away. Another serving substitution. This will be Becky Brewer, the senior. Check that was 5-5. I thought that ball was down. It was overridden, and it was ball back over. Salem leads 5-4. That one goes in the net. We're tied at 5. Now Zurich, who's already shown her presence with 2 kills, is serving. Deep serve, ace. 6-5. Eagles by 1 early in set 1. This one passed tight. Dumped. Passed up. Right side. And that, Leah Saunders. Part of that right side, left side combination that we like to talk about so much. Zurich continues to serve 7-5. This one passed well by Salem. Outside. Tara Martin, the freshman outside hitter, who's made her presence known. 8-5. Has really solidified the other outside hitting position. That's going to be another ace. 9-5. Eagles by 4 in set 1. Serving tougher and tougher. Free ball over. Zurich brings it up. Dumped over. Free ball back to the Eagles. What will they do? Middle. Dug up and pushed over. Right side attack. That's going to go down and off. That Anna Schneider with that put away for the Spirit. Nicely done. 6 serves 9. Good pass. Right side. Hammered home. Leah Saunders. 10 serves 6. Sydney line back into the front row. The senior. This one not passed very well and will not come over at all. That is 11-6. Eagles by 5. And this is Elise Thompson, the libero. Such an important part of the passing and back row combination for these Eagles. And that one never came. That was stuffed. And that was mostly Sydney lineback. Good to see her back on the court. She had an injury problem earlier in the year, and now she is back and looking to be at full strength. 12-6. Thompson with the dig. Back row. Hammered home. There's that back row attack. Carissa Zurich. I made that comment earlier. She's now playing all the way around, and that back row attack is something that I know Jenny McDowell likes to see. Right side. Dug up by Thompson. Beautiful pass in the middle. Down. Sydney line back. And now the Eagle offense looks really, really tracking well. 14 serves 6. Good pass this time. Dug up. Outside. Hammered home by Tara Martin. Emory offense is really rolling, and there's the first timeout called by Salem that had to do it. Really starting out strong. The Eagles look really good starting out here, hitting 389. Take a quick look at that last sequence. We will later. Emory hitting 389. Salem only right now 118. 3 service aces for the Eagles as well. So Elise Thompson will continue with serve. She's up. She has served a bunch, and it's 15-6. Eagles on their home floor in set 1, leading. Another Thompson with that serve. Passed well. Dug up. Zurich with the dig. Pass kept alive. Line back, tips it. Back over to the Spirit. Thompson with the pass this time. Free ball pass. Line back. Off the block and down. Line back with that put away. 16-6. And Emory is officially in the zone. They're up by 10 with 9 to go. Free ball back over to the Eagles. Right side. Hammered home. Guess who? Leah Saunders. Another hammer swing on the right side by Saunders. (17-6). Dug up that time by Salem. And that's going to be roll shot, but out. 18-6. And the Eagles really got, maybe I won't say off to a slow start, but Salem played well early on. But now the Eagles really rolling. Leah Thompson with this tough serves. Outside. Dug up off the hit by Martin. Block. Thompson becomes a setter. Right side. Blocked. Down. Great job that time. The libero who goes from server to setter. 19-6. Emory about to close out set 1, it looks like. Back row, but dug up by Zurich. Martin dug up by Salem. Roll shot over. Dug up by Martin. And a roll shot over. Salem with a chance. Free balled up. Thompson becomes setter. Martin, that's going to go long. That stops a very long and impressive serving streak by Leah Thompson. So 7 serves 19. This will be the libero for Salem. who I believe is Maggie Hawks, but don't quote me on that. And that's going to go just a touch wide. Saunders had a great approach, great swing, great set, just a little log, 8-19. And that indeed is Maggie Hawks, I believe. And her serve will continue, as the most important thing for Salem to do now is get some momentum going into set 2. Short, soft serve, middle. Line back puts it over. And a free ball back over to the Eagles. What will they do? Slide attack by lineback. Free ball back over to the Eagles. Once again, Thompson with the dig. In the middle and down. That time Martin comes in from the outside, hits middle. 20 serves 8. And this will be Saunders with the attack. With the serve. Deep serve. That goes down. Just off the block and down. 9 serves 20. This will be Hannah Delkamp with the serve. Passed well by Thompson. Right side attack and hammered home. Sydney line back once again. Makes a big difference when the 6'2 hammer is in that middle position. 21-9. Demand the double block wherever she is on the court. Brewer to serve for the Eagles. Up by 12. Blocked. Back over to Salem. Pass perfectly off the block by Thompson. Hammered home by Zurich. Beautiful sequence there. Great job by Elise Thompson with that dig and a hammered home swing by Carissa Zurich. 22-9. 3 points from the first set victory. Ace. Becky Brewer with a service ace. That just died on top of the net. 23-9. Good crowd for a Friday afternoon match. This one passed pretty well. Dumped. Dug up by Saunders. Great job. Thompson goes deep. Back over to Salem. Dumped again. That time they couldn't quite get it. Great defensive effort. Saunders made one great up, and she almost made a second one. 10 serves 23. Corinne Shores now will serve. That's going to go long. That puts point 24 on the board. 24 serves 10. One more for Emory, and that will take care of set 1. Mila Barzdukas to serve, the left-hander. Well passed. And hammered down that time. Nicely done. Taylor Moulton has been the most effective attacker for the Spirit. 11 serves 24. That outside attack has been the best for that team. Passed well. Like a bit of miscommunication that time. 12 serves 24. That miscommunication on the Emory side gives Salem one more shot. Still set point on the board. Oh, beautiful pass on a tough one. Zurich has to push that one over. Blocked and out. Off the block and down. 13 serves 24, and the last thing that you want to do if you're Emory is let Salem think they've got a chance, and you want to put them away early and quickly. 13 serves 24. Dump and down, and there it is. Maddie Arles puts point 25 on the board. 25-13. Nicely done by Emory. And that last dump, beautifully done. Maddie Arles knows when she has that play, and she'll take it whenever she can get it. And here's some numbers just to point at you here. Emory, number 1 in UAA rank in opponent hitting. That means that defense is great. Elise Thompson, Number 4 in the UA rank on average digs, 4.59. 8th, Maddie Arles rank on the Emory's career assist list. She'll be higher than that by the time she's done. 15 is the number of kills, double-figure kills for Carissa Zurich. And number 18, matches, that is the number of matches that Emory has out-hit the opposition, and no big surprise, that is also the number of victories Emory has. And 733, that is the career number of win totals for the incomparable Jenny McDowell, who's done such a phenomenal job at this school and looking to bring back at maybe a UAA, and you never know, at least one more NCAA championship. But nicely done that first set, 25-13. And Salem did a nice job of coming back a little bit, but Emory really never in doubt in that situation. Catherine Head, the first-year head coach, her assistant, Austin Sunter, will have much to talk about as the blue-clad Salem Spirit will be up against a very tough order in Emory here. You really looked back at home, hitting on their home floor for the first time in quite a while. They have been on the road so much. We last called a match on September 8th. From there, they went to the East-West Challenge in Claremont. Lost to the number 7 team in the country, Juniata, in 5, and lost to the host, number 6 team in the country, Claremont Mud Scripps, in 4. And they beat Texas Dallas at that same tournament. Then they went to UAA round robin 1 and beat Rochester, beat NYU, lost in 4 to Carnegie Mellon. That's the only loss they've got this year in UAA. And now we're about to get back underway in set 2. Set 1 in the books. Emory hitting 306. And Salem only hitting 161. In this set, Emory will be going from right to left in white. Salem from left to right in blue. And good to see Morgan McKnight back on the court in this particular time. Jenny McDowell will play whatever players and whatever combination that she likes to, because this is a four matches, so you want to get people playing time and not wear any one player out, of course. And we're underway. Salem with the first serve. Pass well, tipped, dug, roll shot, and blocked. Leah Saunders and Carly Saitman with the combination block there. 1-0, Emory takes it over, and this is where Emory did much of their damage on Elise Thompson's tough serve in the first set. This one passed kind of away, dumped over, and dumped back over. Roll shot and dumped. Thompson becomes the setter. Outside and stuffed. And that time it's the combination of Saunders and Lineback with that put away, 2-0. Tough serve, pass pretty well though. Outside's been the trick, and that does indeed is the best they can do. Madeline Chappelle with that put away. The outside hitter for Salem, they trail looking at 2 early on here in set 2. Roll shot over. Not passed well this time. McKnight and dug up by the Spirit. A free ball back over. Thompson becomes a setter. Right side and hammered home. Leah Saunders has come to play today. Wow. Every hit has been with authority. That's her 5th kill already, and we're only in set 2. This one not passed well, be a free ball back to the Eagles. What will they do? Arles, McKnight down. McKnight comes in from the outside, something that you see Emory do a lot, bring the outsides into the middle and hit out of the middle, away from the block. Emory leads 4-1. Saunders continues with her serve. That crawls over the net and drops. You get about one of those per match. That was Emory's one. 5-1. Eagles lead. Another tough serve. But a good put away. Taylor Moulton has been an effective attacker for the Spirit. 2 looking at 5. Outside. And that's hammered down with a lot of authority that time by Morgan McKnight. 5'10" junior outside hitter. Now back on the floor, Becky Brewer to serve. 6 serving 2. Another tough serve. That's going to go. One may not be an ace, but it's a service winner. This is good. 7-2. Eagles lead. This one passed well. The dump, but dug up. And dumped over. And that ball down on the dump by Arles. Nicely done. She knows when she has that. And she took it that time very nicely. 8-2. Eagles lead. Dug up by Thompson. Back row. Saunders couldn't quite get all of it, but still in a lot. That's stuffed. That's a block by the combination of Arles and Lineback. Beautifully done that time. 9-2. There's the first timeout taken by Salem, and you have to do that. Here's the top 10 for Division III. You see Emory right there at 8. They have already played this year. Juniata and Claremont Mudscripts on their home floor. Thomas More is also at this tournament. Emory will not see them, although they are here at this tournament. And Emory, of course, going into UAA play next weekend up in Rochester, New York. And this is an important weekend of volleyball for Emory to get ready for that tournament. They need to be prepared to go because even though they started as the number 1 seed, plenty of teams lying in wait. And here we go. 71-6 in the last 77 home matches. Emory is 378, 55 and 92. Amazing. 155-12 since 08. Wow. Only lost 1 match last year and 1 this year at home. And that's not going to come at all, and that's another point for Emory. 10 looking at 2. Brewer's serve has been effective. Passed well. Salem going middle and down. Nicely done that time. Good put away that time by Natalie Rosinski. 3 serves 10. Dixie Folk, we've seen her serve before. It's been good. It's a float jump. A lot of authority on it. Cross court. Zurich dug up. Saunders reached that time. Maybe she might have rethought that, but it was a good defensive try. 4 serves 10. Good serve started it all out by Folk. This is passed very well. Middle, down. Line back. 11-4. Tough serve into the net. And that's, I'm not even sure if it was blocked, but Mila Barzuka's left-handed serve. I'm telling you, left-handed serves mess you up because it comes, everything's opposite. The spin's opposite, everything is different. And it's tough to do much with it. This will be a free ball back to the Eagles. Where are they going? They're going right side. Dug up by Salem, but stuffed right back. And that's the advantage of having Maddie Arles, not only a great setter, but a great blocker as well. 13-4, the Eagles dominating here in set 2. Roll shot over, dug up, outside. Barduzik, Carissa Zurich with that put away. 14-4, Emory by 10. This one's not going to be passed very well. It's going to be a free ball back to the Eagles. In the middle, dug up. Salem gets it over. Dump. Wide open. Maddie Arles. Now Emory up by 11 with 10 to go. They are in the zone. This one not passed very well, but blocked. Set pretty well, but stuffed. That was Carissa Zurich and Carly Saitman with the combo block there. 16-4, and Emory, there is just too much. Too much power at the net. Dumped and dug. Back row. Going to be tight to the net and not covered. That's going to be a back row kill for Becky Brewer. Another timeout taken by Salem. It's 17-4. Take a look at a play from a little bit ago, but a good one indeed, the dig. That's stuffed. Great block there. Emory doing a nice job on defense, both in the block and the dig. And here's UAA. Right now, Emory and Chicago tied for first. Emory has I believe has the advantage right now in tiebreak, but it's pretty close at the top of the UAA. You see all these teams with very good records, and they're going to be tough to beat come tournament time up at Rochester, who's hosting the tournament next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Barzukas' left-handed serve will continue for the Eagles. 17 serves 4. No timeouts left for Salem now. A short float, and that one just died on top of the net. Beautifully done. 18-4. You don't know if Mila is going to go short, it's going to go long, but it's going to be tough. This one's going to go deep and not pass well. Going to be a free ball back over to the Eagles. And wide and out. Service winner, 19-4. Emory 6 points away from set number 2. Good pass this time. In the middle, dumped. Saunders keeps it alive. Carissa Zurich with authority. 20 serves 4. The block was there, but hit right past it. That's going to go a little long, but a great serving run by number 7, Mila Barzdoukas. 5 looking at 20. This one passed off the net. Hasn't happened very often, but back over to Salem. Passed well. Right side. Somehow got it over. Free ball back over. That's on Zurich through the block and down. Good block there by Salem, but it went through the block and down. 21-5. Nice shot that time. Good shot there. That one by Cameron Sloop. The outside right side hitter. 6 serves 21. Zurich. That will not come back. A little bit of miscommunication there on Salem. That's 22 serving 6, and it'll be Zurich to serve. And remember, when she goes back to serve, Emory is not afraid at all to use her as a weapon. in the hitting part of the game in the back row. This one passed off the net. That's going to be a double hit call on Salem. 23-6. 2 points away from set number 2. And that one didn't go. But Emory has played pretty much error-free volleyball most of these 2 sets. It's not made many errors hitting-wise. So you're going to forgive one here and there. That's the nature of the game. 7 serving 23. Lauren Holman to serve. That's going to go long, and that puts point 24 on the board. Emory up 24-7. Elise Thompson back to serve, and she has been effective in this area. This one passed off the net from the back row. Dug up by Thompson. Beautifully done. Zurich dumps it over. That's going to go long, and that will put away set number 2, 25-7. And Emory very effective there in all phases of the game, hitting .393 for the match. Salem hitting only .038. You're not going to win a lot of matches that way. Back row, dumped over. And that long shot's not going to make it. Salem really struggling offensively. They're a young team and they've got a long way to grow, but they're going to do it, I'm sure. They're down 2-0 to the number 8 team in the country, and that's a pretty tough place to be. So the Spirits down 2 sets to love. Take a quick look at some stats. First for Salem, kills average so far. Morgan McKnight averaging 4 kills. Carissa Zurich 2.83 and Leah Saunders 2.53. Finn Wilkins, who we have not yet really seen this match, we'll see a lot more of her later. 1.5 kills. Diggs, well, no surprise there. Elise Thompson on top of that list. 4.59, one of the tops in UAA play. Maureen Schick at 2. 2.22. Leah Saunders 2. Logan Van Rieken at 1.89. And blocks, Finn Wilkins and Sydney Lineback tied at 1.02, and Maggie Rimmel 0.77. Nicely done there by all teams. Our players are playing very, very well back on their home floor for the first time in a long time. Taking a look at some stats. Well, first for the Spirits, Taylor Moulton been their most effective attack at number 1, had 6 kills. And that really is the only place they have had real success. On the Emory side, Carissa Zurich with 8 kills, Leah Saunders with 6, Sydney Lineback with 4, Maddie Arles with 3 dumps for kills, Tara Martin with 3, Morgan McKnight with 2. Even Becky Brewer got in the action in that last set with a kill. So Emory hitting extremely well. Very few hitting errors for the Eagles thus far. And again, it's important when you're playing that everyone is on the same page, and thus far only 5 attack errors for the Eagles throughout the first 2 sets. And 27 kills, and you're going to win a lot of matches that way. Emory back on the floor now. Remember, we have another broadcast coming up. The Emory against Randolph-Macon. That'll be at 7 p.m. U.S. East Coast time, wherever you might be in the world watching us. Happy to have you with us. Emory's first time back on the home floor in quite a while. Since September 8th. It's the last time they were here. Check that. They were here October 7th for one match. I believe, or actually maybe they were at Oglethorpe for that. Sorry, I can't quite tell from that one. And we're back underway. Emory will be back going left to right. And white going left to right. Salem in blue going right to left. It'll be Carissa Zurich starting out with serve, so a change in rotation for the Eagles by Jenny McDowell. And we are underway in set 3. This one not handled well and going to be pushed out of bounds. Passing has been a difficult thing for the Spirits so far. 1-0, Emory in the lead. A lot of authority on that serve, but pass well. Dug up. Maddie Arles with the dig. McKnight. And that's put away. One of the young players, Charlize Blair, the freshman middle hitter. And she clearly also plays right side based on the fact that she is playing that position now. Off the top of the net, going to be a free ball back. Actually, it hammered home. Carly Saitman, the senior middle, puts that away. Emory off to a quick 3-0 lead here in the what could be the third and deciding set. Ace. And Zurich, remember I said that they like to use her in the back row attacking as well, so don't be surprised if I call her name on the attack. Ace. That's 2 in a row. (5-0). This is going to be a free ball back over to the Eagles. Handled well outside. Doug. Good job by Salem keeping it alive, but free ball back over. Off the block and over. And stuffed. Combination that time of Saitman and McKnight with that block. 6-0. Zurich's serve has not been touched yet. Right side. And that one goes down. Nicely set, nicely put away. That put away comes from Cameron Sloop. 1 serve 6. Salem breaks on the board. Corinne Shores to serve, I believe. Passed well. Middle. And that's Charlize Blair with that put away. 7-1. And this is Elise Thompson, who's had a great run as defensive player, as she always is, but also serving. And that never came. Block up by Blair. Don't even know if she got it, but she was right there for it. She needed to be. 8-1. Thompson with the dig off the tip. Blocked. Back row. Zurich. Never came, and that's what I meant. Zurich is a weapon, whether she's in the front row or the back row, and that's one reason she now plays all the way around for the Eagles. Jenny McDowell knows she can call on her to hit from any spot. Thompson's serve continues. Blocked. Partially blocked. Up. Down. That one didn't go. A rare miss by lineback. She doesn't miss many, but that time didn't get it. Point number 2 on the board for Salem. This will be Catherine O'Connell. 2 looking at 9 here early in set 3. Outside. McKnight. Don't know if there was a miscommunication there, but it did not even look like a block was up that time. 10 serves 2. And this will be Mila Bardukas, and that left-hander has really had a nice serving run. Tipped. Doug. Arles tried to go over, and she made a rare miss. 3 serves 10. Not a bad idea. She knew she had it, just couldn't quite get it all the way over. Dixie Folk to serve. Good serve, but pass well by Thompson. Right side tip. Off the block and down. Tipped by lineback. Off the block and down it goes. 11-3. Eagles really dominating all areas of this match. Becky Brewer. Tough serve, pass tight. Thompson takes over in the back row. Down, Dug up. Good job. But a free ball back over to Carissa Zurich. That is something you simply don't want to do, because the ball's going to go down in a hurry. And it did that time. 12-3. Ace. And serve receive problems continue for the Spirits. 13-3. Dumped. Dug. Back row. Dug up again. And that one's going to go wide. No touch on the block. 4 serves 13. Taylor Moulton been the most effective attacker for the Spirits, and she is now serving. Good pass by Thompson. Cross court and down and touched. Zurich had to kind of readjust her attack, but she did a good job anyway. It was almost like a slide attack coming from the left side, which you typically don't see, but it worked fine. 14-4, Emory by 10 with 11 to go. This one passed off the net. Roll shot through. Dug. That's going to go long. Satan didn't quite get all that one. 5 serves 14. Dug up this time after a good pass received. This will be a free ball back over to the Eagles. What are they going to do? They go right side. And that was Sateman with a nice put away that time. 15-5. Emory by 10 with 10 to go. They are in the zone. What I mean when I say that is if you're up by that many points with that many points to go, it is very hard for a team to come back and rally volleyball. Can it be done? Yeah, it can, but you've got to go on a great serving run, which thus far Salem has not shown the ability to do. Ace. 16-5. And Maddie Arles, the setter and quarterback of this team. This one off the block. Off the block again that time. Nicely done that time. Caitlin Stallings with the put away. Nice attack, good set that time. 16-6. Ball control has simply been the Spirits' undoing here in this entire match. They have lost 13 by 13-7, but it's about ball control right now for this young team. And that's going to be once again Charlize Blair. 17-6. Morgan McKnight back on the floor again. And Carissa Zurich will be back in the back row to serve. And of course, she also attacks from there. Tough serve, passed well, but blocked even better. Carly Sateman and Charlize Blair responsible for a very, very nice duo block there. 18-6. Another tough serve. Ace. And that is an awful lot of tough serving by the Eagles. 19-6. That time controlled, and that's Taylor Moulton, who's been the most effective attacker for the Spirits. 7 looking at 19. Serving now for the Spirits, Corinne Shores. Tough serve, and that's going to go long. Not a bad idea to go with that high pace, but it's got to be in. 20 serve 7, and this is back to Elise Thompson. This is a great rotation for the Eagles from an offensive and defensive perspective. Roll shot, Thompson digs it. Back row for Zurich. Dug up. That one's going to go in, but a nice defensive sequence that time. 8 serves 20. Soft serve rolled up, tipped, and dumped over. Sydney Lineback made that way too easy. Salem really not moving on defense, giving Emory a lot of very easy points. Be a roll shot back row. Dug up. Zurich. Dug up. Dug up again. Nice job by Zurich. Cross court set and down, but dug. Nice rally by Salem. Dug up by Zurich. Back row. This is the best rally we've seen from Salem since set one. Dug up. McKnight. That's going to go long, and looking for a touch, Emory is, but not going to get it. 9-21, best rally we've seen from Salem since set one. Emory did some nice things that rally too, but I'd like to give Salem credit. Dixie Folk back in to serve for the Spirits. That serve not going to cut it, and does not cross the net. 22-9. Emory 3 points away from the win here in set three, match number 1 of 2 today. We will be back with you later on today. And this is Becky Brewer. 22-9. Passed well, right side, and long. Good look that time by Brewer, but 23-9, 2 points away. Roll shot and long. Thompson was there if she needed to be, but did not need to be. The libero tracked that, went down if she needed to. 24-9, set and match point on the board for the Eagles. Roll shot. Roll serve, I should say. Tipped. Thompson with a dig. Back row. Dug up. Right side and down, and that is Saitman with the exclamation point. 25-9. And good pass here by Thompson. And Saitman said thank you. Great set by Arles, and that is going to end that match. 25-13, 25-7, 25-9. Tonight is senior night here. 7 o'clock Eastern time, senior night against Randolph-Macon. And tomorrow, Washington-Lee at 10:30 a.m. And to close out the tournament, a very important Southern Conference match for Emory against Birmingham Southern. So it'll be very interesting. And, of course, the next time this team will play will be on Friday, the 2nd of November at Brandeis at Rochester in the UAA Championship quarterfinals. Those are the upcoming matches. So a great start. Some quick stats for you before we sign off for a couple of hours, and we'll be back with you. Emory hit .329 in that match. It held Salem to .025. Had 12 service aces, and that really summarizes the problem this team had. Salem really had trouble passing. Tater Moulton with 6 kills, most effective attacker for this team. Caitlin O'Connell with 3, but for the Eagles, Carissa Zurich with 11 kills, Sydney Lineback with 7, Leah Saunders with 6, Maddie Arles with 3, Morgan Knight with 3. As usual, Arles moved the ball around very well in the back row. No doubt, of course, Elise Thompson with 12 digs in the back row. As usual, leading that back row attack very well, doing a great job running the back row. So, for our entire broadcast crew, we'll be back with you a little before 7 p.m., about 6:50 Eastern time, for our match against Randolph-Macon. This is Phil Bush saying we will see you down the road and in the gym.